We're mobile.
Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio.
KTDD Riverside, San Bernardino. Fox Sports Radio, 1350 AM.
Los Angeles Lakers.
This is Xavier Henry from the LA Lakers. And you're listening to IU Sports Net.
Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios.
Your microphone is dead again. I like that microphone, G.
Hey,
I really do.
You know what, man? We're going to have to do something about this microphone, man. But at any rate, we are in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It is IE Sportsnet connected.
You can continue.
Right. IE Sportsnet connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here. G. Holla, you don't have to worry about work on the board. Don't worry about it. I think we're fine. We'll be okay. We have a very good show today. Very important people coming. We don't need to work on all that stuff over there.
Yeah, no, man. He's doing the right thing. He's making sure that we have our connect. Because otherwise, I'm gonna unplug your mic and just use yours.
Right? Yeah. You know, our we have a new guy here that works with us at iHeart. His name is Anthony. I'm not gonna try to butcher up his last name, but I really like the guy, and I'm gonna tell him that you messed up. This is his this is the second show, him overseeing our show here over at iHeart. You think he's gonna be happy about this stuff?
I know, man. I'm gonna tell him about you.
But you know what? We got some really exciting things, man.
Great show.
You know, we always say this, Eternal. Once our All-Star games are over with, we decompress.
Yes.
And the second biggest event of the year, behind the football game,
indeed,
took place. Was it?
It's not even a week ago.
Yes. It was the third annual Inland Valley Basketball Classic. And we got to rethink calling this thing the granddaddy of them all because, you know, Rome would get upset. But, hey, I think the football is granddaddy of them all. But that's just me. But what an exciting game. You know what? I can say in the 3 years that we've done this game, that by far was probably the best boys game that we had. I don't know what your thoughts were on that.
No, I would have to definitely agree with you on that. I think when you it was very competitive, went down to the wire. And like I said, I mean, you know, just really a well-matched game. So SO to Coach Romanelli, big shout out to the coaches, really engaged throughout the course of the game. And, I'm really excited about having one of the players be here. So it's going to be exciting, man.
Absolutely, man. And you know what? I think we got message that he may be here right now. So, you know, I might have to handle some business and get some stuff done. You know what I mean?
No, go ahead, because I'll lock you out. But at any rate, no, it was again, we're talking about the Inland Valley Classic. The video, I know everybody's
live radio, baby.
Everybody's been talking about, where's the video? The video.
Yeah, you know what? Who's responsible for cutting and editing and uploading video?
Well, you know, the person that does all the important work.
Well, you know, because the podcast comes up, you know, every Saturday night.
Yeah. Well, so this is a little bit more. We're dealing with some heavy lifting.
And you know what, man? Full disclosure. The funny thing is, remember when we first started this thing? 2012?
Yes.
And I used to be like, man, why can't we get this up? Why can't we get it up? You're like, wait a minute. You talk about people who know nothing about production,
man.
you know?
Right.
I had all these grand ideas.
Man. He's like, can we
get a crane?
Yeah, but I said, can we be flying?
Yeah, can we get one? What they call those things that go in the air?
Right.
A drone? Can we get a drone when we shooting? And you're like, we're inside a building, dude.
Exactly. But you know, again, talking about that, we're gonna be getting back to shooting the IE Sportsnet, so that way a lot of people get a chance to kind of check out what happens here in the studio. Really exciting stuff. And we'll be, again, you know, people can always check our stuff out on KVMD.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
So
we are still there. So if people want, what is it, 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
I mean, and we got highlights from the first Inland Valley Classic on there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the funny thing, people still call me and say, hey, I saw you on TV.
That's
you know?
beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah, so we're really excited about it. Got a lot going on. You know, Coach B, you know, I want to make sure we give a big shout out to the good folks over at Norco High School. When I tell you they're doing a fantastic job, they are doing a wonderful job over there. The softball. I want to make sure we give recognition to those young ladies because they're really just doing a fantastic job over there. Norco High School softball. I want to say the number one in the nation right now, if I'm not mistaken. So big shout out to them.
Yeah, and that's pretty good, man. And that's the great thing about it. When you think about all the talent and all the great things that are happening in the Inland Valley. You know, we talked about this for a long time. The number one team in the nation in football was Corona Centennial. The number one team a year ago in basketball won the mythical national championship. I still don't like the fact that CIF didn't let them travel to New York to get that work at Madison Square Garden, but that was Chino Hills.
Right.
You know, they got that work, and now you said the baseball is number one.
Yeah, which is, again, well, no, it's not. It's actually softball.
Softball
for Norco girls, and they're really doing a fantastic job.
And then what about community college football?
Who are you talking about?
RCC. They were getting that work for a minute as well.
Exactly, yeah.
One of our biggest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you said that, I was like, what are you talking about, brother? But yeah, no, they were.
I'm showing my age saying community college, huh?
Huh?
Do they call it that anymore? I don't even know what they call it anymore.
We call it RCC.
There you go,
Bottom
man.
line. Big shout out to the Tigers out there. We're gonna be doing some more.
Tigers.
Hey, check it out. So it's NBA playoffs right now as well, Coach B.
I thought the season was over.
No,
the Lakers season is done.
They are done.
4 years in a row. I thought they canceled playoffs.
Well, here's the situation. Magic is back.
Playoffs?
And what I'm hearing is from my guy Meta World Peace. He did an interview yesterday. I'm hearing that they're going to have young Brandon Ingram, Skinny Jeans himself, be out there working out with Kobe this summer.
Really?
Yes.
I heard that. I heard them say. I didn't know if they say he was or wasn't going to be working out. So,
no, he's going to be.
So he's going to learn how to not pass the ball.
Well,
he's going to learn how to take bad shots.
How about this?
He's going to learn how not to be a team player.
There's somebody named Kawhi Leonard who worked out with Kobe.
Okay.
Who worked out with Kobe last summer, and you see what happened with that.
I think he would have been better working out with Tim Duncan. But I digress.
Well, no, hence him in the MVP race right now. Like the guy.
He's not going to win.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, two-way player. Got the cornrows.
But that's good to see somebody from Reno Valley coming that far.
Keep it up.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I love your Arlington Cowboys. But we're excited, like we said. We're going to have a great show today. We have Coach Anthony from Cali Elite, we'll call it. And you know the funny thing is we were talking on the phone, full disclosure, and you were like, Punch already told you that it's not this weekend.
My God.
I was like,
hey, we got to. I was like, what are you talking about, man? Like, read the notes.
Right. So it's in 2 weeks.
Yes.
That will be out there.
The Cinco de Mayo Invitational, again, by Cali Elite. We're really excited about that. You can see, you go to CaliEliteBasketball.com. Again, that's CaliEliteBasketball.com for more information. I think they're still accepting submissions. So it's going to be a really fantastic tournament.
So we're going to have Coach Anthony calling in. One of the kids that we watched, and you pointed out to me, see, he cut the hair. So that's the new thing now. Kids are cutting off their hair and getting the waves. Like I told my son, BJ, I said, how many more hairstyles can you guys steal from my generation? But
how does it feel to be me?
When we were coming up, we called that an East Coast.
Right.
But Brandon, you said we've watched him since the 9th grade.
Oh yeah, man, this kid, we've got a chance to just see him really again. He's one of those guys. You might miss him because he's a quiet guy.
But when he was on that court,
man, was really playing. And again, playing a really good all-around game. So we'll get a chance to talk to him a little bit about that as well.
And what I was excited about is I talked to Coach Rome at AB Miller when we talked about the show was completed. Not the show, but the game was complete and it was done. He said a lot of coaches were calling him saying, who is that Walker kid? So his name is Brandon Walker. I like his name. Because what is my youngest son name?
Yeah, young Brandon.
There you go, Brandon Arrington. So I like the Brandon name.
I like that name, man.
Exactly. So I always like that name. So Brandon Walker, he Grand Terrace High School. He was the MVP on the boys' side, had the most points in this 3rd annual Inland Valley Basketball Classic.
Again, out of Grand Terrace High School, did a really good job, so we're excited about that.
And then out of Diamond Bar, I'm not gonna butcher up her name.
Oh yeah, Juliana Gamboa.
Gamboa. There I'm glad you said. So she was the girls' MVP, and I would say for the entire night, she was the one that I think boys and girls people talked about consistently.
There's no doubt about it. She really took over the game. I mean, and before we started the game, we had the coach nominate some players that he thought were going to be the highlight players, and she was one of the 3. And really, well-spoken young lady, was really sharp, and dominant, on all forms. Back and forth on the court, and obviously MVP.
And we'll talk about this because the Inland Valley Daily Bulletin reporter, he put it in the story, and he said that she turned in, and I agree, she turned in one of the plays of the game. It was the behind the back, if you remember it.
Oh, I got it. What you mean?
And the
I'm
behind
looking at
the
it on
back
the video.
It was her teammate. So that's why. So
Yeah.
that reminds me of the Inland Valley football game when remember Martinez, the quarterback, pitched the ball. That was his teammate.
Yeah, which was like the play of the game.
Yes, absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely. So are we ready to go ahead and do some quick commercials?
Yes, sir.
We'll go ahead and we need. I think our guest just got here. Coach Anthony's going to be calling in at the 15-minute mark. So we'll get with Anthony in just a minute. And I want to go say hi to the young folks that just showed up. So
no doubt.
We can go ahead and do that. It's live radio, baby. You got to love it. You ready to do this, Eternal?
Let's go, man.
All right. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
This is Ryan Kelly with the LA Lakers. And this is the IE Sports Net.
Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here. We have a gentleman, like you said, Eternal coined the phrase, he could come in your house, go right and get the red Kool-Aid.
Man.
Just come right in.
The grape Kool-Aid costs 50 cents.
Right,
you know what I mean? But hey, you can get the red. Caller, you're live on air. Introduce yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience.
Good morning, family. Good morning. It's Coach Anthony Nichols with Cali Elite Basketball. You know, I'm not partial to the red Kool-Aid. I like the grape. I like that grape drink.
There you go. You know what?
Hey, everybody love that grape.
One thing I got to say, and I know he's a former player, but I just wanted to say, I know you must have taken great pride. I know because the minute it happened, I saw it on your social media. We have one of the former players, and we talked about this. We watched him since he was a freshman in high school. Brandon Walker's in the house. What a guy. Take a minute just to talk about him. I know we're going to talk about the tournament, but take a minute and just talk about Brandon and how important he was to your program when he was at Cali Elite.
Man, I'm so proud of Brandon as a player, man, as a young man who, you know, first of all, we talk a lot about the fact that, you know, the goal is not to develop basketball players, but it's to develop young men that are going to be able to go out here in society. And, you know, we've really taken an extension of what his mom has done to raise him and done an excellent job. And we've kind of extended that into teaching him, you know, the goals and responsibilities about life, man. On and off the court, man, he's a true gentleman. High GPA, 3.8 GPA overall. Great man to deal with. But
Say that one more time about his GPA.
He's a 3.8 GPA.
Yeah.
So and you know, most importantly, man, those grades are important, man. But on the basketball court, the young man is just a monster who's developed over the last few years with our program, and he's graduating this year, man, and we've got some offers pending on the table for him, and I think he's going to be able to lock down some things here. So I'm really extremely proud of him. All the work he's put in is starting to pay off, and now it's just the next step on the next level of this journey.
Fantastic. Now, Coach B, let's talk about this a little bit here. One of the things, we got Coach Anthony on from Cali Elite. One of the things you're going to be doing, what we're really excited about, is the Cinco de Mayo Invitational. This is an annual event. It's coming up. Talk to our audience a little bit about that, and kind of plug the event. Hello?
Did we lose him?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
So Cinco de Mayo Invitational. You know, we've got over 85 teams currently registered. We maxed out at 150. We'll be at 4 different locations, I think, right now. In the Inland Empire is where we have it slated to be. We've got teams coming out from all across, man. So, you know, again, we host some really solid events. We've gotten good at these things. And, you know, the goal, again, with the events was to bring talent to the IE and allow our kids to be able to play some of the top teams across the country. We've got teams coming from as far as Colorado, Nevada, and Northern California, San Diego, all the goods, man, to get these kids in here competing at a high level.
Now, what's most important? I know the teams traveling, coming from Colorado, got teams from LA, got teams from all over. But what's important to Eternal and I, and what we've got to know, is the Taco Man going to be there?
with them beans and rice. You know what I mean?
The Taco Man will be in the house.
Okay,
man. We got the Italian ice guy. We got the funnel cake guy. We got all kind of stuff going on.
And I know you had some good sponsors out there as well. You had the solar as well, right?
Yeah, so our sponsors, man, obviously, you know, the good folks at IE Sportsnet who take care of everything from a media standpoint. We brought in Solar City to help kind of fund things and get our program out there, you know, to kind of take care of some of the bills. And then Body Armor is the official drink of Cali Elite Basketball and all of our tournaments. And then shout out to Playmaker Basketball. It's going to come in and do some quick highlights for us this tournament as well. So a lot of good guys coming to the table, man. But, you know, again, appreciate what you guys have done there with IE Sportsnet and Fox Sports. You know, definitely helps our program, man. And we started out, man. I tell them we go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac.
Right. Yeah, like when we was at that chicken spot 4 years ago, we talked about it. But, you know, full disclosure, I told my wife, when that Taco Man is back out there, I'm bringing her, the kids. We gonna that carne asada burrito. That is magnificent.
Yeah, our guy does his thing, but again, we got
back to basketball.
Coach
There we go,
Coach
man.
being that food, man. But
I'm
again,
a foodie, man. I'm sorry, you know.
We have Coach Anthony on again from Cali Elite Basketball. Again, make sure we plug that the Cinco de Mayo invitation.
Time and location, baby.
Please.
Yeah, so we're primary location out of the Players Edge or the Get It Done Sports Arena over in Corona, and we'll be using surrounding area high schools for that. If you want more information, you can contact me directly at 909-717-7031 or visit our website at CaliEliteBasketball.com. Again, registration is going to lock out at 150 teams, and right now we're at about 85. So call in now. Let's get your team registered, and we'll take care of you guys.
Now, if you want a 40 and up league, people with bad knees and bad backs, me and the Turner will sign up. I just want you to know that.
It's going to be tube socks and Converse.
We got the we got the
short
old
shorts.
We got the old man division, man. So we take people with wheelchairs and crutches. It's all good.
Well, you ain't got to put me in that league.
Yeah,
Come on, man. I thought we were friends.
Look at it. He put it out there on you.
You want me to be in the blind league? I mean, come on.
Right.
You know?
And Hollis said he'll pass the ball. But again, thank you so much for calling in this morning. And enjoy your trip out there in Vegas, brother.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate the time.
And if you win in Vegas, we'll split it. If you lose, you pay for it.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, on the basketball side of things, Vegas is looking real good right now. Unfortunately, the rest of it I ain't gonna talk about. So,
yeah, and then the Raiders will be there. They'll say hi.
Right.
Yeah,
you ain't got to tell nobody about it.
Yeah, I won't tell anybody about the Raiders coming in this time. Everybody else is excited to see them go. I'm out.
My Chargers booted them out of California, but I digress.
Exactly. All right, Coach Anthony, thank you so much for calling, brother.
All right, gentlemen, thank you.
Now, we are excited about this. This is the players' takeover today, Eternal. Are you ready for this?
Guaranteed.
That we got not just players. We have most valuable players taking over today. We're going to take a quick commercial break. But first up, out of Diamond Bar, and this is what I talk about. I think we put it. Did you put this on the website? The article from the game?
I don't know. Is it on the website?
Who's responsible for updating the website?
I don't know. I thought you were.
Oh no. But we have one of the ladies that was the MVP of the Inland Valley Girls Basketball Classic.
Yes.
Like I always say, you had a good game when the title of the story in the newspaper has your name in it.
Fantastic.
And she's a very humble girl.
Yeah.
I tell you, if they ever put my name in an article like that,
like I said, it's going to be limousine service to the school on Monday.
I mean, Coach Rome, you need to carry me to my car.
Exactly. I'm sorry. Do we have grapes?
Do we have grapes? I only want red M&Ms when I come out. So let's take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to have the MVP from the Inland Valley Girls Basketball Classic. She's in studio. She's excited, and we're ready. We're really, really happy to have her. You ready to take a commercial?
Let's do it, man.
Let's do this. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Valley sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our four-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year, we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
What's up? This is Nick Young of the LA Lakers. You rocking at IE Sportsnet.
The Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. You know, our first guest, we teased it when we went to break last time. I don't know if we should call her a student athlete or superwoman, because she has on glasses right now.
Right.
She's real mild-mannered. But when she was in the game, she didn't have any glasses. So she takes those glasses off.
It's like my old school favorite show, Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
So I didn't see a
really
phone booth before the game started.
Exactly, right?
So I don't know if she went in the phone booth, took the glasses off, and whatnot. But
that's funny.
I don't want to butcher the name. I'll have her go ahead
please,
and correctly say your name.
Yeah, because he's going to mess it all up.
Right?
But please introduce yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience.
Juliana Gamboa from Diamond High School.
Fantastic. Now, what you want to do, I want to make sure you put the mic down a little bit so that way you can, there we go, because I want you to talk right so everybody can hear you.
Exactly.
Now, it was great because we were talking before the interview today, and I was telling them about how we got a chance to interview you before the game. And so the coach said, hey, you know, here are the young ladies. You know, these are the three ladies I think we want you to focus on. So we talked to you, and you were really, really mild-mannered. All of a sudden, you came out the box, and it was just rolling, you know. So talk to us a little bit about the game and how it went for you.
It was just really easy, really fun. The group of girls I was with, it was just really easy to get along with them and just play. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, and again, as you were making it, we talked to you a little bit after the game, and you had made mention that, you know, the coach that was actually coaching you for the All-Star game was a rival coach. So, you know, he made mention that he's seen a lot of you. He was really excited that you were actually on his bench this time. Talk to us a little bit about that experience.
It was really interesting. Like, I remember playing him, and at the end of the game, he's like, I'm glad I never have to play against you ever again. And I was like, oh, man, respect. But, you know, he's a great coach. So it was easier for me to play knowing him. I didn't really have to try to win him over too much.
Right.
He knew about your game. And one thing that I like, when you look at when we look at the article, once again, it was the Daily Bulletin, and it says one of the highlights from the name came from the behind the back pass, and that was with your teammate Candace Black when she had the layup. How was that is that something you guys have done before? Because it just looks so easy when you did that play.
I've never done it in a game. I've been waiting for a really long time. But, you know, sometimes in drills and practice, if I got the opportunity, I would just do it.
So there's that chemistry there.
Yeah, a little
Fantastic.
bit.
Now, when you did the game, because it's the Inland Valley, and just so everyone knows, what's the area code eternal for Diamond Bar?
909.
Okay, so that's the Inland Valley, correct?
Guaranteed.
There you go. Okay, I just want to let people know. So when we had the talent in the game, it was the best talent from the Inland Valley, and you stood out as one of the best players in the game. You received the MVP, rightfully so. What was it like to be out there and sharing the court with the best young ladies in the area?
It was great. I'm so happy I got to experience it. Like I said before, I played against a lot of those players before, and I always thought they were really good players. So playing against them and with them, it was super fun and really challenging, and we all had a good time.
Now, what I want to know was, because that game took place Sunday, I want to know what happened at school on Monday, because like I was saying,
I'm MVP.
First things first, before I go, chocolate milk for the rest of the week is on you. You know what I mean? So tell me how that experience was at school on Monday, because I would have came in there, because I see the Letterman jacket. I don't even know if you have any room for any more patches.
Right.
You know what I mean? But tell us about the experience on Monday. How was it?
Actually, we're in spring break, so.
You haven't got a chance to do the school day. Oh, no. So are you gonna tape the article to your shirt, or how's it gonna go?
No, I mean our school shared it like multiple times on.
Oh, nice. So word is already out there already. Fantastic. So the principal's gonna make first period. The principal will be there. Hey, there's full disclosure. There's the news article here. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it's gonna be Juliana and Westbrook. That's how this year's gonna be.
She's like, that sounds right. Now tell us now. Talk to us a little bit about, because you're going to be matriculating, going on to school. We talked a little bit about it off air. Tell the folks where you're going to be going to school and who's going to be your coach.
I'll be playing at a D3 school in upstate New York called Hobart and William Smith Colleges. My coach is Coach Sharman, and they're losing like 6 seniors, so I'll be able to come in and hopefully get one of the starting spots.
Nice.
I think we're going to look really good.
So you're going to do something I never did, actually play.
Yeah. Well, no, you never played at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's going to do something I never did, is play.
Yeah, he was MVP bench warmer.
See, so Juliana is sitting down while she's doing the interview. See, that was my position when I played.
He's kind of envious of you right now. He's like, hey, you doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
But again, thank you so much. We really appreciate your participation. We had a great, it was a great time watching you. One of the things that we enjoy about the All-Star game, we get a chance to experience, because we don't get a chance to go around and see all the games.
Right.
And a lot of times, folks like yourself don't get a chance to get recognized on that level. So it's great. Big shout out to Coach Rome for really putting that together. The coaches, both sides, talked very, very highly about your game. So again, kudos to you, and I got your mom here in the studio.
Yeah.
So
she's excited. You're going to be able to go to college. So it's great to play. And I'm speaking as a dad. Yeah. It's great to play sports, enjoy it. But the most important, I'm sure your mother's going to be happy, is when you get that degree.
Fantastic.
And then one thing I'll say, speaking of her being one of the players that Rome really talked about, is I think you sent him an email or text, and you thanked him for being a part of the game, and then Rome had forwarded that to me, and that's how and Rome said, hey, you got to get this girl on the show, because she's one of the most humble players we've had in the 3 years that we've done this. And she's, like I said, it's funny because she had a game high 21 points and helped lead the team to a 64-49 win, and she's so relaxed, and that's really good. We love the fact that you enjoyed the game, and it was a great game, and like I said, Rome thinks the world of you. So
hey, she also had 4 reps. Well,
yeah.
we call that steals. I mean,
yeah. And countless dimes.
Yeah, there it is. Guaranteed. So thank you so much, and great game. Kudos.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was a great event, and I really enjoyed this experience right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you come back on if you're here when you're in college at spring break, because Tyus Dennis
came back.
One of the players from 3 years ago come back and say hi. Yeah. We'd love to, or call in when you get to New York, because we'd love to keep in contact with the kids and see what they do. So say your name correctly for me one more time.
Juliana Gamboa.
And
one in.
About to say one in.
One in.
So we make sure, because the video is almost getting done. The video will be up this weekend. So we'll make sure we put I'm glad you made a mention of that, so that way when it goes out, you can say, hey, one in.
Right. Say, I told you.
Hey, yeah. So we don't want moms calling us going, hey, remember that one in thing?
Yeah, because she'll still be local. So we definitely appreciate you. And how do you pronounce the school's logo? Our mascot.
Brahmas.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
What is a Brahma?
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like an ox.
I'm not 100% sure. It's like a cow thing.
Okay, it looks like an ox.
So it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid cow.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's
probably horns, I guess.
There you go. Because I always thought it was like an ox. So don't let your principal hear that you didn't know what that.
I'm about to say we'll omit that from the podcast.
Right. Are you playing any other sports or just basketball's it?
Track and field.
Track and field. What do you do in track and field?
High jump.
High
there
jump.
You go. How's that going?
I don't jump too high, but I try my best.
Yeah. See, Eternal likes that. What, Riverside Flash?
Yeah. Well, there was Ramona Flash. Yeah, Ramona Flash. Because the coach was like, man, you're really fast in practice, but you don't do so good in the meets.
And this is one thing I asked you, Juliana. Did you know when you started, because my son's running track, did you know how long the track meets were?
No.
They're like 6 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And you're doing like one event. You're there. You think for the parents are like, hey, look, I'm here for a 5-minute thing. Can we speed this up? I know Mom knows that about that.
Yeah, Mom gets it. Because remember that time I had to leave here because BJ had a track meet.
Right.
They got there at 10. I got there like 2. He still hadn't done his event.
He's in the grass doing this.
And he said it was an open. So they had everybody. What is an open?
What it means is like
open invitational.
It's invitational. So that means they're inviting multiple schools from all over the place. So,
I was like, man,
go figure.
If he wasn't my son,
right?
And if I didn't love him, but we appreciate you coming in, Juliana.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Good luck as you go on to the next level. I know we'll be hearing about you there as well. Keep in contact, like we said.
All right, for sure.
You ready to do this commercial break?
Yes,
okay. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our 4-season sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her 4 Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, 4-season sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for 4 seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong, you heard?
Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And the champ is here. I am the one and only Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops right here.
He almost got locked out.
Right?
I was trying to if my leg could stretch over, I'd have kicked the door out. B, we almost had the show really going like I was supposed to go.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm handling stuff, man. This is what we always say. We know that Fox Sports Radio is globally, it's a ginormous brand.
Indeed.
We beating up that other station that uses 3 letters. We know that.
Backhanded them.
Exactly. But this building, this is the house that 99-1 built.
You better recognize, act like. Well, if you don't know, there's a little board that goes over there and says what the monthly total
exactly.
is for the sales.
Put respect on it.
And so we know who's buttering the bread.
And the way that you know it is when you come into the Fox Sports 1350 or the booth. It's a nice size, about a 10 by 10. When you go into the 99-1, it's about 4 times the size. So that lets you know, and then they have stuff on the board. Justin Bieber was here, things like that. Little things like that let you know. But we're excited. We had Coach Anthony from Cali Elite call in.
Indeed.
One of his alumnus?
I guess you would kind of do something like that, you know what I mean?
Yes. We've watched this young gentleman. We've watched him since he was in the 9th grade. We've seen his game. You always said he was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I didn't recognize him first. You said he cut his hair. You know,
I was telling. We'll talk about that in a minute. But go ahead, do your thing.
I digress.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and have you please introduce yourself to the IE Sportsnet audience, please.
My name is Brandon Walker. I go to Grand Terrace High School. I'll graduate this year, and I just hope.
Now I love the name Brandon. Not because my son's named Brandon.
Oh no, there's nothing to do with that, right?
Or my wife's name's Brandy. But that name Brandon's a great name. You know what I mean?
No doubt about it. So let's talk about this real quick, man. You got a chance. You played in the Inland Valley Classic.
Put respect, the MVP.
MVP, and you got a chance to come out there to the banquet. Mm-hmm. Now one of the things that we got a chance to see, you got a huge fashion sense. Talk about this because you had some slick steps on that day, and I saw the steps you had on this morning. Let everybody know where you get where the fashion stuff comes from, fam.
Honestly, I don't know. I be on Instagram a lot. I follow a lot of fashion pages.
And he got the clean cut.
Yeah, he got the. Yeah, he
when
ready
I used to have hair, I had waves like that too. But that was 20 years ago.
Everybody used to. Yeah, I used to have. What do you got now?
Before the S curl and all that,
Oh yeah, I used to take me about 4 or 5 S curl kits. My stuff never took. You know what I mean? So I had to.
The funniest thing you ever told me is you said you and your boy had to split the kit.
Oh, we used to split the kit. We couldn't afford it. He was like, we went. That's real. And we was like, and we had it down too. We would cut that little. It was the pink moisturizer guy. Oh,
she back there shaking her head.
Oh, that's when it was boy. I mean, it was bread meat back in the day.
I found a picture. I went to an old drawer. I found a picture like I was in the 4th or 5th grade. I had a curl. My son was like, "You had that in your hair?"
It was dripping. But anyway,
was the times, man.
But let's talk about this, man. Now, when you came into the game. Tell everybody like how it was, man, because again, you had a really good game. What I liked about it, it was a really good all-around game. You weren't just doing one thing, all-around game. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I mean, we were kind of undersized coming to that game. I just wanted to win, honestly. I wanted to finish my senior season with a win because, we lost first round of playoffs against Rancho Mirage.
Yeah.
So I just said I'm going to come out, do what I got to do. And then if we win, then good. If we lose, then at least we try to play hard. But I just when I got in the game, I kind of was a little nervous. It was a big crowd.
Yeah.
And then after I broke my sweat, I was fine. And then it was we had 13 players, so he did 5 in, 5 out. Then his tub, and then so you play like 4 minutes a quarter, and then fourth quarter came. I got in at the last 4 minutes, and I think it was actually they went up. We had to lead back and forth the whole game, 15 lead changes.
Yeah,
they went up by 9 points.
Yeah, he knows the lead.
Oh yeah. It was crazy. That was a crazy game.
Yeah, they went up by 9 points, and then one of the guys on our team, he hit a 3-pointer, and then right after that we got an and-one. So then that kind of put us back in the game. And then I got back in. I don't remember if we were down by 2 or it was a tie game to go up by 2, but I just remember they tried to set up a trap. They tried to double team. I went coast to coast for a layup, and then I think we either went up by 2 or tied the game there. And then after that, they just had to foul. I knocked both my free throws down. And then,
now, I'm going to tell you this. If you don't make it in basketball, you can do play-by-play.
Yeah, you're my man got it down. He was like...
This is mom's, right? Okay, now let's talk about what's important to her. And Coach Anthony said this, 3.8?
Yeah.
Now, in 4 years, if you added up my GPA,
I'm about to say, man, let me tell you something.
It might be a 3.2 if you added up all 4 years.
And that's taking that 5th grade math class, too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
Yep, because on the SATs, you get points for your name. I got that wrong. But you had 14 points. You led the game in points, and then you got that MVP award. And we'll ask you, like we asked Juliana, how did it feel that you were recognized as being this? I mean, all the best talent from the Inland Valley, San Bernardino County played in this game, and you were recognized as being the best. How did that feel?
It just feels good. I mean, this is my 3rd MVP.
He's like, I don't know.
I'm used to it. I'm like LeBron,
I don't know if you know that already, but I done got 3 of these bad Oscars.
Yeah, this is my 3rd one this year. So, I mean, I just came out to play hard. I mean, you just try to perform to the best of your ability, and then when you know you perform to the best ability, then you just know what to expect, either a win or just some type of recognition. So that's just what I was looking for, you know.
So, and another thing, real quick, I want to make sure I make a note of this. You have something in common with the two other gentlemen here, Coach B and our guy Punch Outside, is you grew up in Compton.
Yes, sir.
And then you made the transition.
I did not know that.
Yeah, see, so you made the trip out here. Brian, he's familiar. I mean, Coach B's familiar with that. Tell everybody about how you grew up from there, and then how you got a chance to come over here where you are now.
I mean, I grew up in Compton. My mom, she was born and raised. She was born and raised there. Raised by her grandparents. And then my mom had me and my older sister. We grew up out there, and then my mom, I guess she wanted to move me and my sister out of there to try to get us a better place, a better environment.
Yeah.
Not involved in the wrong things. But I mean, a lot of people, when you say Compton, they kind of like, oh, you grew up in Compton, but when you grow up in a certain place, it's not as bad as everybody perceive it to be, because you just become numb to the environment, and that's just what you see every day, so it's nothing scary to you.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
now when I go back, it's different because I'm in a better place, and when I go back, you see the certain things like, dang, this is where I used to be. I used to be walking up and down the streets to the liquor store, seeing all type of crazy stuff. But I mean, it kind of just humbles you. It humbles you and just,
Yeah,
my mother was a Compton tar baby. I don't know what a tar baby is. And,
she knows. See?
But she's class of 72, Compton Dominguez.
Yeah, okay.
So she made the transition. Yeah, she made the transition. She got us up out of there. I moved out of Compton, I think, in 88, 89.
Exactly.
I went to Roosevelt Elementary, Dickerson Elementary. I went all over. Hey, I'm talking about the city.
Where you at? Hey, like Rakim said, it ain't where you're from, it's where you at. But anyway,
Absolutely.
I digress. But go ahead, Coach B.
No. I was just saying. I was just pulling up that, and then just talk on that. When you think about where you came from and where you're at now, and I know you haven't committed yet where you're going to go, but next year there's a very good chance that you're going to be playing college basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, you've experienced. How old are you?
I turned 18 on Sunday.
I mean, you've experienced a lot in your 18 years, man. What is that going to be like when you get a chance to play?
And then make a note of this, Coach B, about the phone call. I mean, the next day we got a phone call about you. I mean, and Coach Rome said he had like about 3 phone calls about you
coaches.
in particular. Yeah,
yes, absolutely. How exciting is that for you? Because coming from somebody who rode the bench for 4 years in high school, never even sniffed a regular season game. What is it like to know that you're going to have the chance to? I mean, and the odds are not great that someone plays college ball. Mm-hmm. What is it like knowing you're going to be? I know your mom is excited. How is that going to be to be able to do that?
I mean, it's going to be really fun. I'm going to really enjoy it because, I mean, through my high school basketball career, I've always been able to play, but it was always like people were interested, but they didn't go further than interested. So, I mean, when I get my first official offer, I'll be satisfied. I have a couple schools that's interested in me right now.
Nice.
So once I get that, it'll just be a big relief.
And once again, we have Brandon Walker, Grand Terrace High School, in studio with us. So, MVP, put respect on it. We definitely appreciate.
I'm sorry, 3 times. He said, he got 3 of them trophies.
But what's even more important than that? 3.8.
Yeah,
3.8. So when I get older and I need surgery or something, man,
Yeah, because he's gonna need a double kneecap surgery.
Right.
But again, man, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And again, like I said, anytime you get you get multiple people that are looking at you, man, and that are speaking highly about you, never met you before, and they're like, hey, this kid right here, he played a really good game. And we're out here pulling for you, but again, we can't make you play good.
Exactly.
We're like, because we have to be non-biased. You know what I mean? And it was just really good just to see you go out there and perform at a high level, man. And again, we're proud of you and keep on doing your stuff, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Indeed.
There you go. And what? Before we go, I know we got to go. We pressed up against commercial. But did you think that game was going to go to overtime?
Not really. I just was like, I'm just stay glued to my man. I'm not gonna foul him. Just close out in his face and then just hope he missed the shot.
And speaking of that, your coach said, Coach, I Lord knows I can't pronounce his name, but the coach of the game from Hoover Hills,
yes,
he credited you and one of your teammates, Kevin Brown from San G, as one of the reasons they won, their defense.
The defense.
And you don't usually see that in the All-Star game.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, maybe you could talk to, just because I know we got to get ready to get out of here, but maybe you could talk about how that was, because normally All-Star games are just
especially
wide open.
the NBA All-Star game.
Oh, yeah. They're just, everybody's just jacking up threes from 30. But that was a defensive game. Talk to us a little bit about that as well.
I mean, when you want to win, you just try to pretty much do everything around. Pass the ball, score the ball, finish the easy plays, play hard defense, especially when it's a close game. I think it was like a 3-point game, 15 lead changes. So the only way you could stop it is just play hard on defense, get the ball, and then just go down and try to score.
Yeah,
Right.
he talks like a man with a 3-point.
Guarantee, yeah. And then also, did you get a chance to meet some new people? Obviously, you got some teammates, some new teammates there and so forth.
Yeah, I met a few people. The coach, I knew him from preseason. We played him. I think I had about like 20-some points, but we ended up losing 51-58.
He remembers that.
You know,
Oh, you got to remember. You remember the
20
points.
8
Yeah.
assists,
Oh, yeah. You remember like, yeah. Oh boy, he caught the business. He had 30. I got.
Well,
30.
I have one more question, and we'll get out of here. Russell Westbrook or Harden?
I actually like James Harden.
So he's your MVP?
Yeah, Russ Westbrook cool, but I actually got
There
a
you
chance
go.
to meet and hang out with James Harden. So
I tried to tell
go
Eternal.
with him.
I tried to tell Eternal Harden is the MVP.
Even Punches over there bugging. Hey, let me tell you something.
And this is somebody from the city.
But no, here goes the situation. I've liked Harden since he was at A-State, and Punch didn't even tell you.
I did not.
I was calling him dirty left.
I did not like him at A-State.
No, I did.
I did
and
not.
nobody was really pulling for
That
him.
was before the beard. The beard is
No,
see,
yeah,
what you
he had
gotta
the
do.
beard at
You got to
A-State.
cut the beard off. You know, just like the Bible. Cut the beard off, and then you will neutralize him.
No, but dirty left is nice. I like it. And like it was funny because he was talking. He had an interview with. We were talking about James Harden and Westbrook, and they were asking him like, well, hey man, what do you think? You know, he said, hey, I could do the same thing. I'm just a little smoother. I was like, okay,
Oh, there
hey,
you go.
hey.
There you go. Well, on that note, let's take a quick
there it is.
commercial break. Let's go ahead and do this. You ready?
But make sure name drop your mother, your beautiful mother that you right here in the studio, please.
Huge shout out to my mom, Felicia Riley. You know, she does pretty much everything she can for me. Single mother. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers. Y'all know who you are. It's a lot of y'all to name. Mr. K from my Grand Terrace, great mentor, father figure. Coach Collins, Coach Ray, all those guys.
And your sister.
Yeah, both my sisters actually.
The name drop them?
Ariana Monk and then Kiana Walker.
There you go. There you go.
There it is right there, man.
Cousins, all that.
Yeah, there it is.
And your mom graduated
Auntie,
from Compton?
Yeah.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
There it is right there. No doubt about it.
Let's go ahead and do a quick commercial break. We had Brandon Walker in studio with us, Grand Terrace High School, and Juliana. Say her last name.
Juliana Gamboa.
There you go, from Diamond Bar High School, the MVPs of the 3rd annual, respectively, boys and girls game. MVPs of our game. What a great game it
Beautiful
was.
game, man.
So let's take us a quick commercial break. You're listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Hello, my name is Officer Richard Guerrero, Vice President of the Fontana Police Officers Association. We're more than just a labor organization. The Fontana Police Officers Association is serious about giving back to our community, particularly to our kids. We found that kids who study, do well in school, volunteer regularly, and participate in sports are less likely to become involved in criminal activity and illicit drug usage. Each year, we provide thousands of dollars in scholarships to local kids, community causes, and we are proud sponsors of the Inland Valley All-Star Classic Series. The Fontana POA and strong community leadership will make way for safer and more prosperous community.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
Yo, what up? This is Sendog from Cypress Hill. You're listening to me on IE Sportsnet all day long, all day strong. You heard?
Yes, we are live in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. I think they got DJ Quick and there's some Tony Train playing in the background. My brother went to school with DJ Quick, Davis Middle School.
No doubt. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Over in the trees.
What city is that?
The CPT.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what city are you in right now? I'm just checking. Just checking. Yeah, just checking.
Yeah, that's the hub city. But I digress.
That's funny. But no, man, we're right here live, great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. Like you said, it's player takeover.
Some more Compton in the background. Look at G Holla.
Yeah,
I love it.
Look at that.
I love it, man.
Holla's over there. He's area coding
Hate
right
it,
now.
I love it.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Compton's on top.
We had, again, we're talking about the Inland Valley All-Star Classic, the basketball game, done by the Inland Valley Classic Committee. Myself, Coach B, Coach Romanelli.
We should call it the Inland Valley Athletic Club.
Right?
Because it was the Downtown Athletic Club that does the Heisman.
Exactly.
The LA Athletic Club does the Wooden Award.
Right.
The Inland Valley Athletic Club.
There it is. I mean, bam, bam.
I'm just saying. We need to get a club where you have cigars and whatnot.
Legal Zoom, you heard that, right?
Yeah, right? Right?
Exactly.
Nobody better not try to steal that name.
I try to take my name, brother.
But we're excited.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Again, like I said, it's NBA playoffs.
Well, did Kershaw, what's important? Did Kershaw win last night?
Oh, my goodness. Let's talk about that real quick. Baseball is right there.
Yes. Talk about my Dodgers.
It was a great game last night because, again, it was two players.
We need a Dodger insider to talk about this.
Right, we should. We'll call him up. We'll have him call in next week. He did a really good job.
Yes.
Really good young guy. I
Name
like him
drop
a lot.
him again?
I don't know. Dodgers Insiders, what his name is.
Yes.
But no, a great game last night. Zach Greinke against Clayton Kershaw. Again, two former teammates and they're really good friends. The funny thing was, Kershaw was talking about it's going to be kind of hard to get jacked up to play against him. But Zach Greinke was like, I want to see how nasty Kershaw is. And
I think that's because Greinke left.
I think so too.
Yes.
And they said Greinke's kind of an edgy guy anyway. But he got edged out last night. Clayton was out there throwing that nasty stuff again. I mean, his pitches. I mean, I don't know how you.
Well, it was regular season, so I'm a Dodger fan. It was regular season, so Kershaw showed up.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm just saying, he's like Steph Curry when it comes to the playoffs.
Wow. Well, no, he's not.
I digress.
Because Steph Curry has a ring.
Well, Clay won. But Clay won that, but it's all good.
No.
Yeah.
But Clay, does he have a ring or not? Excuse me, Holla, man.
But on that note, we got to get Linskog. That's our guy over at the Quakes.
Yes. So, and for everybody, again, that wants to see some really good baseball here locally.
Dodgers baseball.
Hey, exactly. I'm talking about Dodgers. You're able to go right there in the great city of Rancho Cucamonga. At the, I want to say, it's
Lone Mar
Field. The Lone Mar Field.
Because, Kershaw was there last year.
Oh, yeah. We mean Kershaw. Yasiel Puig was there.
Yes.
They had a lot of dudes. JT was there to be there.
We got to get Linskog on the phone.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. We need to get him on because we had him on the phone before, right?
Yes. We had him on the first year we were here. It's funny, on a side note, I remember I was talking to the higher-ups here at the station, and I was like, the Quakes, they won't give us tickets. We want to give tickets away. And they said, well, hold up. They don't give us tickets. I was like, okay, all right.
So
I digress.
Anytime. Yeah. So they're basically telling you sit down and behave.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because we get them before you get them. At any rate, and also there's really good baseball in the great city of San Bernardino. You have the 66ers, who are the
Angels,
the sub team for the Anaheim, LA Angels, or however you want to do it.
Right.
And again, another. I really. No, both stadiums are really nice, but I for whatever reason I like that San Manuel Stadium.
And then we got to talk about our guys out in
Lake Elsinore.
Lake Elsinore, yes.
Yeah, the Storm.
I think they're the Padres.
They're the Storm, right? And they are the sub team for the Padres.
Right.
Again, great baseball getting played out there. So again, big up to those guys.
And then also we have the Kings out here. You have the
the Rain.
And I'll tell you this: how long have we been doing IE Sportsnet?
We're going on our 5th year. This is 4 years.
And I'll ask you this: how many times have we been in the suite at Citizens Business Bank Arena?
Well, I've been there, but I had to pay.
I've never been there. Why did Brandy go to a game and she sends me a picture? She's in the suite.
I'm seeing all kind of pictures of that. What's going on with that? I heard about that.
Know, man. That's something we're going to talk about. And you got to connect over there. And you've never got us in a suite, man. I'm going to start questioning your credentials.
Yeah, it needs to be questioned.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, G Hollis telling us we got to get up out of here. Anything else we got to drop before we go?
Yes. Again, we're going to be live at Cinco de Mayo weekend. We're going to be over doing the Cinco de Mayo Invitational. Really excited about that. And again, it's NBA playoffs. Make sure you guys visit IE Sportsnet this weekend. The Inland Valley Classic video will be up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with the one and only Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. Live on Fox Sports 1350. We're out of here.
LeBron James is my MVP.
No, he's not. Cornrows.
IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m. IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.